If you're a researcher, you already know that your technical skills are a huge deal, right? Your grasp of methodology, how you analyze data, that stuff is absolutely essential. But you know what? It's only half the story. So today, we're diving into the other half, the human skills that take your work from just being good to being truly great.
So let's just ask it straight up. What really is the difference between good research and great research? Well, pulling from the work of Dr. Philippa Du, we're going to see that the real game changer, it isn't hiding in a spreadsheet or some fancy statistical model. Nope, it's found in the human connections you build along the research journey.
And this is really the heart of it all. Great research isn't just some academic exercise you do in a vacuum. It's a journey, and it demands a whole set of soft skills to navigate it well, from your own internal mindset all the way to making a real, tangible impact on the world.
And that journey, well, it starts right here. Before you even talk to a single person, before you collect a single piece of data, it all begins inside you. It starts with the foundation for everything you're about to do, your mindset.
So what does it mean to have a research mindset? Well, first, it's about knowing your role. You're not just a data collector, like a robot extracting information. You're a facilitator of understanding. And second, it's about being ready for the challenges that will come up. Research is messy, Things go wrong. And having this mindset means you're prepared to handle that ambiguity and those setbacks when they happen.
Okay, so once that internal foundation is solid, it's time to build a bridge to the outside world. This next part is all about the crucial skills you need to genuinely and effectively connect with the people you're working with, your participants.
And the very first pillar of that bridge is transparency. It sounds simple, I know, but its impact is just massive. This is the bedrock for every single relationship you're going to build.
You see, being transparent is so much more than just explaining your process. It's really about building genuine trust by just being open and honest. Because think about it, when your participants feel like they can actually trust you, they're way more likely to share their real honest truths with you. And isn't that the whole point?
All right, on to our next skill. If transparency is what opens the door, then empathy is what lets you walk right through it. It's the tool that lets you truly understand the human experience that you're trying to study.
Empathy in research isn't a passive thing. It's an active skill. It's about consciously creating a safe space where people feel like they're actually being heard and that they're valued. It's about trying to understand how they feel and showing them that you genuinely care about what they have to say. This isn't just about being nice. It leads to much richer, more authentic data.
Now, the third pillar of this bridge, this one is arguably the most important of all. We're talking about respect. This is the absolute, non-negotiable ethical framework that has to guide every single one of your interactions.
So what does respect actually look like in practice? Well, it means being sensitive to different cultures and norms. It means showing up ready to listen and to learn, not just to take information. And most importantly, it means you are there to uphold your most important duty, which is this, right here. This is the bedrock of all ethical research. Your number one job, above all else, is protecting the rights, the dignity, and the well-being of the people who are sharing a piece of their lives with you. Full stop.
Okay, so you've built the bridge, you've gathered some amazing insights. So what's next? The journey's not over. Because the goal of great research isn't just to understand the world, it's to help change it. And that's where action comes in.
Look, an action plan can't be some dusty report that just sits on a shelf. It has to be a living, breathing strategy. First, you've got to promote it. That means engaging with stakeholders to get them on board. Then you have to work with them, engage them to actually help put the plan into action. This is about turning insights into real-world change.
So we've talked about your mindset, connecting with others, and taking action. Now we're going to come full circle, right back to an internal skill that really holds everything else up. To be a great researcher of other people, you first have to be a pretty good researcher of yourself.
And at the absolute core of this is self-awareness. It means being aware of your own feelings, your emotions, your biases, and keeping them in check so they don't cloud your judgment or your data. It's not about pretending you don't have them. We all do. It's about recognizing them and managing them so you can see the world you're studying as clearly as possible.
And when you put it all together, this is what it's all about. Mastering these soft skills, your mindset, transparency, empathy, respect, self-awareness, this is what takes your work to the next level. It transforms your research from just an academic exercise into a powerful, meaningful, and deeply human endeavor. So, I'll leave you with a question to think about. As you go forward with your own work,
Which one of these essential skills are you going to make a point to practice first? Because the journey to truly great research, it really does start with one small, intentional step.